Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video we're doing the Shrine of Secrets review for the 26th of October, 2022. I have been a bit busy today, so I didn't know if I was going to be able to record this or not. I have a bit of time now, so I can record it now. I don't know if it's going to be up today or not. I mean, you will know by the time you watch this, but for me, I don't know. I might have a bit of time free later though, so we'll see, but I am definitely recording this on the day of the Shrine. Let's get started. First of all, we have Crypt Intervention, which is a plague perk, and this one has so it blocks the three furthest generators from you at the start of the match. However, once a survivor is put into the dying state by any means, Crypt Intervention will turn off, basically. It's like how Ruin disables once you get a kill. For this, no matter if it's been 30 seconds, if it's been a minute, whatever, it will unblock those gens once you put someone to the dying state. If you don't, then it will last the full 2 minutes, and then it will just obviously run out. So I think this one is still pretty solid because, you know, a lot of killers, some killers, need to build up the pressure across the match. Also, I think every killer can just benefit from having a few gens blocked at the start because we all know if survivors all spawn together at the start, they can get a gen done in like 30 seconds pretty much, if that. So this one's definitely good to just kind of force them closer to you to not have a gen pop within, the blink of an eye. It's good. It's solid, basically. Next up, we have Poised, which is a Jane perk, and this one is not. This one is not great. This one is so after a generator is completed, you leave no scratch marks for 10 seconds. This perk is just way too situational. You can't control that at all. If the killer, if you finish the gen in the killer's face, I don't think having those scratch marks is going to help a lot because he can just see you. Sometimes if you're on a gen and you finish it, again, scratch marks. Does that really help? If you're healing a survivor and it goes off, you're healing a survivor, you're not running to leave scratch marks anyway. So I think this one's just way too situational, and I don't think you'd get a lot of value out of this. I think even if you manage to get a trigger, that's just a very rare situation. So, no. Next up, we have Circle of Healing, which is a Michaela perk. Also, there is a Ghostface perk. I mentioned this last week, but you will need some of these perks for the tome challenges. I'm pretty sure Circle of Healing you need. I can't remember. I think one of these you definitely need, but I think it just helps to get these perks if you don't already have them, just in case you are doing the archives this time. But anyway, this one is a boon perk. So you bless a totem, which can be a dull or a hex, and it creates a circle of healing, basically. You can heal a bit faster. Well, no, you used to be able to heal faster. You heal yourself at 50% normal speed, but you get a 50% healing speed bonus when you're healing other survivors. It's a 28-meter range. No, it's a 24-meter range. Wow, I'm terrible at this. And you have to be in this area to do these things. You can tell by where the totem is. If you're a survivor, you can just see with a blue aura where it is. You can also see the blue stuff floating around in the sky. And the killer can obviously snuff totems. Shattered Hope exists, which means you'll have to move your totem somewhere else entirely. And he also makes the soft chimes, so you know where it is. So yeah, definitely okay. I think for healing yourself now, it's not very good because it takes too long. I think it is slightly faster than self-care, but I may be wrong about that. But it's still not brilliant. It is great though for healing other survivors. Healing other survivors is much better and much faster. So I definitely say do that. Use it for that, sorry. And yeah, I just think it's interesting to have a perk like this. I think boons are quite interesting perks, to be honest. We've had them for about a year now. I just think it's cool to have a perk that's limited to like a certain range, basically. And finally, we have Freling Tremors, which is a Ghostface perk. Like I said, do definitely get this if you're planning on doing the archives. If you don't have it already, or if you want to get it at a higher level, something like that. But anyway, after you pick a survivor up from the dying state, all generators that are not being repaired get blocked for 16 seconds. And you'll see their auras in white, and then it deactivates, and then it has a 60-second cooldown. I've talked about this one a lot because this used to be quite common on the shrine. Basically, I would say this is like barbecue, but kind of better because this gives you actual value and slowdown. Well, I mean, they both give you value. I meant to just say slow down. Um, you can pick a survivor up and have a quick look around. If there's a gen in white, then there's no one on it, and if not, then you know where someone is. So after you hook the survivor, you can go and get them. You could combine this with barbecue, I guess, to get the aura reading, so you just know specifically where to go. But I don't think that's really necessary because you can just use Freling by itself, and you can just know that there's someone on that generator. So I need to go over there. One thing about this perk is one I've mentioned every single time because I always say it, but keep in mind that this perk triggers from the moment you pick up, not from when the animation of picking up ends, if that makes sense. So literally the second you press that button, the perk activates. So it is slightly less than 16 seconds, and if you are in a rush to hook the survivor, or if like the survivor's blocking, so you need to focus. You can't really look around to get the value because it's not your focus. So, yeah, it's good though if you pick them up and hook them on a hook that's like right there. For example, if there's a hook like right next to you, you get like 13 seconds or so to have a look around and everything. So I definitely think this one's good. Definitely good on high mobility killers, but probably good on most killers. I just dropped my controller. Sorry. Um, yes, it's very solid. Ones to buy, I would definitely say Corrupt because it's Corrupt. This one's very popular. Even though it did get that slightly nerfed, it's still pretty solid. So I would say pick this up. And the two perks in case you are doing the archives. But if not, I think they're both pretty good perks. Boon Circular Healing probably I would say slightly less so. I definitely think I use Freling more than the Boon. And Poised is just don't get poised. Please don't get poised at all. But guys, that would do it from me. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you found this useful, and I'll see you in the next one.